Hello, my name is Janelle and I'm the miniature garden designer here at Country Gatherings. I've been doing miniature gardens for about 11 to 12 years. I started off just playing with my own, and I worked in another greenhouse, and we started having a lot of fun with it. And when we first started out, we couldn't find hardly any supplies to do our miniature gardens. But now the market has exploded, and Country Gatherings has a large variety of garden items to help you plan your miniature landscape. Okay, miniature gardening is just working with a small pot or container. They can be in the ground. It's just creating a miniature landscape that tells a story. So with a few, just like when you are cooking, I'm going to give you a few tips. All right, let's talk about location. The first thing that you need to do when you're deciding that you're going to make a fairy garden is to choose your location. This is going to determine the size of your fairy garden. It's also going to determine whether your plants need sun or shade. It's also going to determine the scale that you'll be building your fairy garden to. Scale is very important, that you keep everything in cohesion so that you don't have a large house with a teeny tiny chair or vice versa, okay? We offer a large variety of pots here. As you can see, I've done this one in an old wheelbarrow. This is something that you might have at home, but we also have a lot of containers to choose from here. This one even says fairy garden. We've had this is a handmade terracotta pot that we've had made for us. This is just a nice standard container. The one thing you do need to keep in mind is that if your container, like if you're using a tub like this, if it's going to be outside in the weather, that you do need to have drainage holes in it. And if I was going to plant this up, I would just take a drill and put at least 3 nice sized drainage holes in this container. Okay? Metal containers do heat up and get rather hot in the sun, so it is best if you're not going to water these a lot, that you would use something for like a metal container in the shade would be the best thing for you there. We also have some new resin pots this year. These come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. These come in brown. They're really lightweight, very nice, and they also have a removable plug, so you don't have to drill a hole. If you're going to have it in the shade, you can keep it with its plug and just monitor your watering. But if it's out in the rain and you don't have drainage, all your fairies will drown. So try to make sure that any container that you use does have proper drainage if you're going to use it out in the weather. Okay. The other thing that's important about choosing your container is making sure that it fits the accessories that you're going to be choosing. Like, I would not put this giant house in this little container. So I would need something more appropriate like this that I can build a miniature landscape around.